Okay, funny thing. Very funny thing. As soon as I had the countdown put down for the stream, I did not know I was live. So that's just my stupidity for you. And also, welcome to the final week of NFL football, everybody. So we have the Baltimore Ravens against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Bengals that now are AFC North champions, Browns already eliminated from playoffs, nothing else to prove except a better win record for the Bengals, and then we got Colts, Jaguars, Bears, Vikings, Washington football team against the Giants. A whole lot of football. Let's go. Don't know about that fan, Nick. I mean, he'll show up for anything. He shows up for shitty wrestling, so probably some filthy American football he'll probably show up for. Other than that, how you doing today? And we're starting with a pretty long field, pretty good kick return over Henderson. Baltimore is with playoff implications still if they can defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers that are also over on playoff implications. Yeah, Fat Nick. Yeah, I don't know. Probably. And a good gain for Pittsburgh. Cleveland's about to start their kick over against Cincinnati. Big rivalry game. Good to hear, Fat Nick. Want to make sure everybody on the stream is doing perfectly fine before I accidentally hear like somebody made a massive mistake. What's with these big gains going on here? Well, it was kickoff, so I can understand. And they're not starting Joe Burrow. Who's number 8? Give me a quick second. Who's the backup quarterback? Brandon Allen? He only had five games to his name currently in the season. Well, we have 8 games total starting, so we have a lot of football to cover. There's still playoff hopes for primarily the NFC that are very few. Some are already locked in, like the Eagles, Cardinals, Cowboys, Buccaneers. Falcons were recently eliminated, and now all we have is the Niners and the Saints. And the Saints are a pseudo sub 500 with an 8-8 record. And they could have been eliminated where we could have sneaked in with the 6 or technically 7th seed spot if the season usually ends at like week 17, but now we have an extended season. So more football, more ratings for the almighty Shield. All right, here comes Ben Roethlisberger, shotgun. Slow snap gives it to Najee Harris. Najee Harris with a disgusting stiff arm from last week, bro. Picked up a massive win against Cleveland. Okay, and there's the annual pimp slapping. God damn, how did Alan Lazard get so wide open? It's going to be a first down over from Aaron Rodgers. Tavon Young, Chuck Clark, Brandon Stevens, Jimmy Smith. That's the only guy that we know on defense. Jimmy Smith over the backfield. And they're 32nd in pass. They're 1 in rushing. Yeah, you see how much Baltimore has really fallen off offensively. Now we understand they've been one of the more effective rushing offenses in the NFL. That's not anything to be like doubting this part of the season. But like they'll do like 4 picks, 3 picks over in the season. There's barely time for Tyler Huntley to even get set up in a decent snap. And Trevor Lawrence gets sacked again by Muhammad. There's leader in league MVP over to Devontae Adams over a slant route. The other one was like an over 15-yard pass to Alan Lazard. Detroit's going to get pimp slapped. I don't know anything about football. I am not a football guy. Oh, it's perfectly fine, man. You can either listen to this interesting commentary. I don't know. Or you can learn. We're here to chill anyway. I'll still talk about anything else involving wrestling. But if you have any questions or anything, I'll learn. But, it's cool. And there's a short gain over for Houston. It's going to be a first down. Detroit upset Houston. No, Houston upset Tennessee before. I think that was like week 8. I think many people had doubts of Tennessee after we didn't see much of Julio Jones. Tyler Huntley, enough time to run, and he'll get like a game of like 2. Shotgun, 3rd and 12. Quick RPO into a good gain over for Jones. Latavius Murray, Devontae Freeman. Did you hear about? I heard Timothy Thatcher got released. William Regal got released. Ooh, that's tough. Road Dogg. No, wait, he's been released, hasn't he? Road Dogg been released, right? The only people still on NXT is like Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and that's technically it. That's all I'm discovered. Everybody and their mom already talked about this, so I really didn't want to care to discuss it because they really weren't that impactful to the business. I mean, technically, if you're accounting, I guess some impacts. Oh, he was? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't really account anything bad whenever you get released from developmental, especially if you're like a backstage guy. I heard that from Jay and TWRP. Okay. I mean, they probably shitted on it anyway. There comes our New York Giants and assistant head coach Patrick Graham. So this is the dumbass. Motions left. Not an athlete. Why do an early spin move and get stuffed up through the backfield? It's not. It's you kind of leave the flash when you have a lot more momentum than you just do it early and then you think you're going to gain a lot more. It's just pure logic. Tyler Huntley motions over a jet sweep and goes nowhere. Only like a gain of 3. And that's going to be second down. We're back to the Giants and Washington football team game. And Washington's up in the red zone. Kirk Heinrich motions left. McLaurin didn't know if he was a targeted receiver, and it's a drop ball. I don't know if there's any releases other than outside of WWE other than Big Swole. It's because she's black. I'm joking. It's because she sucked. Don't know if there's going to be anybody else that should be released after I heard that Marco Stunt's contract was supposed to expire come next year, I think, or this year, and it's not expected to renew. After like your faction just won the tag titles, just what a rampage ago, like 2 rampages, and then I heard Sammy Guevara became TNT champion for like. Is this the second time? Fat Nick, is this the second time Sammy Guevara became a TNT champion? And it's been under 2 months. Fourth fumble over TJ Watt having another tremendous year. Tim Patrick. We're having Amari Cooper with 79 yards. With 12.90 points. And Brian Pringle. That's been pretty. He's been effective, but mainly like for third down resolutions. I don't feel like Brian Pringle's that good. I remember Pringle when he was part of the football team. And an overthrown pass over 3rd and 10. Davis Mills costs the possession here for Houston. Now it's back to Trevor Lawrence, the first overall pick. That's been kind of a downswing for Rookie of the Year. And here comes a good catch again. Over to Jones. Oh, gosh, he's been cooking. Now, Jacksonville still sucks, but they're having a good offensive drive right now, the way they've been playing. I didn't even know C.J. Beathard was on the team. C.J. Beathard is on the Jaguars. Well, that's what you deserve for playing like shit. Marvin Jones been pretty selectively okay. He's like the receiving leader on the team. Has good yards after catch, and he has good route running. I don't know what's wrong with him. Why they don't give him the ball that much. And here comes a gain at the 1 for A.J. Dillon for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here comes Joey Style. No, I know it's Joey Sly. I was about to say Joey Styles. Oh, shit. Got to get that wrestling out of my head for the stream people. Well, near a rushing touchdown for the Green Bay Packers, still scoreless, 8-minute 13 remaining here in the first quarter. And the 2nd and 5 over for Baltimore. What other stuff happened in wrestling? Isn't there some? Oh yeah, Hard to Kill was last night, wasn't it? Is who's still Impact? I know there was if you watched it, Fat Nick, like how's the Ultimate X match? I heard it was all knockouts. And did Big Cass become an Impact Wrestling World Champion? I don't know. I don't pay attention since like I did that whole podcast with 2 other YouTubers, Rant Squad. But sadly, that doesn't technically exist anymore. Oh, Sammy is champion? Okay. Yeah, you just love it when you see a fat dude on the field wearing a helmet and it looks like he's looking like a half Chinese dude. I don't watch Impact at all? Okay. And a lot pass over to Claypool. To Claypool, and that's going to be incomplete. Another good game. Actually, Jacksonville's playing pretty decent. They're up in the red zone already, and they're one of the worst teams in the NFL. Thanks, Tony Khan. Have all that money to sign fucking Abaddon, but you can't sign any good players for a franchise. That's great. Play action, boots it, gives it over to the tight end, near the end zone and at the 2. Both Pittsburgh and Baltimore still trying to keep their playoff hopes alive and getting stuffed up over in the red zone. That would be Calais Campbell with the stop up the backfield over the run over 3rd down. You guys hear what happened at Wrestle Kingdom? Oh my god. No one cares. I'm not going to talk about it. All right. Shotgun. Could Jacksonville actually score? I don't think they ever score first in any of their games. And it's going to be an actual touchdown. Jacksonville scores first. I think they're the first team on the board to score this week for tonight. That's pretty crazy. Look at the Colts looking so devastated. Guys, it's the Jaguars. Now, another team that could score at the 1 over an A.J. Dillon 6-yard carry up in the red zone. Here comes Aaron Rodgers under center. Looks to be man. Rodgers pump fakes. And tossed out. Looking for Lewis. And that's going to be incomplete. Trying to pop the ball open over the shoulder tackle. And that's going to put Washington over at the red zone. CTE and drug abuse scandals, copyright infringement. Up in the red zone. Green Bay with a chance to score over an incomplete pass. Devontae Adams, they motion left. And never mind, it's over to Alan Lizard. Touchdown. Green Bay Packers over passing TD. Yeah, this game is going to make Aaron Rodgers league MVP. If that's not the case, I don't want to hear it because he's been the only consistent offensive player. Moving out the ball. I think he's played every game of football. Yet to give a weak performance. If it wasn't for Russell Wilson getting hurt or just Matthew Stafford having some shit games, Lamar Jackson, like what? How many games he missed? Like 6, 7? He I don't think I've heard him play since his first meeting against Cleveland. And a swatted ball over 3rd and 8 from Ryan Tannehill, and that was his only pass attempt the entire snap. Are you kidding me? Shotgun. Over to Jamar Chase over a screen pass. And what a gain for Jamar Chase. Passes Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, popularly known for the most receiving yards in a single season in franchise history. And Chad Johnson has been a controversial but highly talented figure, especially in Cincinnati. So that's a really high regard for Jamar Chase. And just like 1 to 2 seasons, he's been absolutely killing it. I'm not gonna lie. He's had some great games, especially against Kansas City, upsetting them to be AFC North champions. That hasn't been done in years, and I'm proud. I'm very proud because I had them winning at least 6 or 5 games the way they were on paper. Now look at them; they're division leaders. Most people would have picked Baltimore or Cleveland for the first time, or possibly Pittsburgh, with the way their team looks. And whoa, is that a stiff arm? Fourth and 1. Over at the red zone. They could have just went for the field goal, but it would be dumb if they don't pick up on the opportunity, being so close to the first down and continuing their drive. Najee Harris, under center. It's Ben Roethlisberger. Motions out tight end. Over the foot. Oh, there's a flag on the field. There's a flag on the field. Big difference. I'm sorry. What's the call? That was a false start by Benny Snell of Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's going to force them back a bit. They should just go for the field goal before they cost themselves the possession. We know Baltimore is the worst scoring offense right now. They just go for the field goal. Good move, unlike some people. I'm talking about the Jets game against the Buccaneers. Chris Boswell, and that's going to be made. It's good to push it 3-0 to open the game for the Baltimore Ravens against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was actually my first live NFL game I actually went to be honest. That was about 4 years ago. Indianapolis clinches the playoffs if a couple scenarios happen over tiebreaker, or I don't think it involves the chart. It involves the Chargers game and the Raiders game, so a lot has to push over for wild card chances. And here comes Davis Mills. That is so C+. It's sad. And he motions left to do another 3 and out. God, this is not getting fun to watch, people. Hits over the corner's foot. All right. Kicker's going to come over to the field. Carson Wentz, he's been 3,300 passing yards, going 26 of 6. He's been playing really fucking good football. He's played well against the Ravens, Steelers. Been playing well against teams that like the Cardinals. Pick Cowboys. I don't think they could play the Cowboys. He's been playing really good games of football. I'm not gonna lie. 3 of their last 4 games, Indianapolis has won to make themselves over above 500. So this is big playoff implications for them, especially with their first season with Carson Wentz. Jack Doyle with the first down. And now we're back to a shitty football games with teams that don't have any future. And here comes a screen. It's like, wait, hold up. It's the Chicago Bears. Just blitz them. So it's going to be a sack for Andy Dalton starting the final game of the Chicago Bears season. AFC playoff picture with the New England Patriots being 10-6, Chargers and Colts being teams to clinch over their division over a tiebreaker or a loss, especially for the bottom feeder in the playoff situation. Here comes play action for Wentz. Gets a bit of a deflection over a defender's hand on it, and it's going to be incomplete. We're back to Cleveland versus Cincinnati. Cleveland with no hope of making it to the playoffs. Back steps it out. A lot of time. He'll run the ball, and it'll be a gain over a 3rd and 7 over Case fucking Keenum. Case Keenum. Michael Pittman, rookie receiver. Jonathan Taylor pushed in back. I don't think Pascal's there. Motion's out. And here it is for the gain. And there's also a score for... Wait, hold up. Was there a turnover for Washington? Back over to Jonathan Taylor, having a good Pro Bowl career season for himself. 3rd down percentage is 12th in the NFL. They really clutch it out in possessions where it involves either toss to Doyle or Pittman or to Hilton. He tried to give it over to Doyle over a short curl. It comes off drop. It's incomplete. Jacksonville. It's going to be 4th and 2. Looks like Josh Allen was trying to get the black Josh Allen. Don't get it confused. Jack Doyle had a hand on it, and it was incomplete. Drop ball over for Jack Doyle. Could they be going for it? 4th and 2 in Jacksonville's own field. They are second best in percentage for 4th downs, being 16 and 24 the entire season. That's quite consistent. Now, can that consistently continue? No! 4th and out here. Turnover on downs for Jacksonville. Miles Jack with a huge clutch stop. Not Derrick Henry. Tannehill with a quick halfback toss. And it's 2nd and 5. It's going to be a gain. Now, if you want to know the fucking no names other than DJ Chark, Raquel Armstead, and if you like Trevor Lawrence, Carlos Hyde, James Robinson, that's been pushed over to controversy lately because he had a couple drop balls. Even though he can catch like a 58-yard reception, he's obviously used a lot for the rushing than the passing. And, of course, we got Tavon Austin. If you guys still remember Tavon Austin. Marvin Jones as well. That's been the best player on the team so far. And O'Shaughnessy? James O'Shaughnessy. That's their tight end. That's about it. Other than that, they have Tyron Johnson, Jared Mikens, and John Brown, Philip Dorsett, and Devin Smith. I think that's their lineman. And Josh Allen, that was known for like sacking the quarterback Josh Allen twice. Malcolm Jones, Shaquille Griffin, Cave Leon Chasen, Quarterman. Bro, I don't know how the hell this is happening, dog. They have some young defensive talent, but their offense is just so lackluster. He reminds me of Scott Steiner or Rick Steiner. Who? You talking about Braun Breaker? I know he won the NXT title. Oh, Braun Breaker is now the new NXT champion. Yeah, he reminds me more of Scott than Rick too. I do feel like he needs to be better on the promos. You know, he has the same like vocal fluctuation, but no like we don't know his technical character other than we know he's related to a Steiner. And hopefully he does figure that out quick. Because I'm loving WWE's direction that they actually want to get, guys that look like legit wrestlers, other than just generic indie darling work rate jobbers that won't ever get over because they think in their head they're already over. So that's already a huge problem, and they're already in the step in the right direction with Braun Breaker. But we can't just always make it Braun Breaker perfect all because like he looks good as a wrestler. Westbrook at Crane with a great over 25-yard reception with a career high 107 yards over their last game against the Houston Texans. So if you want to be a league MVP, always play the Houston Texans. That was Christian Kirksey. I didn't even know he was on the Texans. I thought he was still a Packer. Tannehill being 4 for 5 over pass completion, and here is a gain of like 8 or 7. Back to Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Shotgun for Tyler Huntley. Quick lob over to Mark Andrews. Gets intercepted. Never mind, it gets dropped. Wait. Hold the phone. Oh, shit. Yo, that was a helmet hit, it looked like. But I don't think it's going to count as an interception. No way. It counts. Oh, wow. That was Chase Edmonds coming down with the monster grab after nearly dropping it twice. Oh, it's dropped. Yeah, it's dropped. I thought he caught it with his legs if his hands couldn't hold it, but yeah, that's a shocker one right there. Nearly a big defensive highlight of the game. Tannehill off 3rd and 6, 1 of 2 of first downs. Tannehill. Shotgun. Short pass, and it's a caught. First down back for Tennessee. Omari, what's poppin'? Tennessee Titans clinch the first round bye. They actually get home field advantage. I think if they win this game, holy crap. And that's going to be a first down. I can't tell if that's Julio Jones or not. Under center. Motions again, Tennessee. Then they do another toss play when the running back is not that fast. And he's getting stuffed up over the backfield most of the time. Freeman is just getting stuffed out. Edmonds nearly with a great interception. And he couldn't hold on to it as soon as he got the ball out. I think it's going to be recalled back over their own field. He's on the receiving court for the Titans. So, A.J. Brown, Chris Rodgers. Yeah, Julio Jones was the guy with that catch. He only played 9 games over the season. He hasn't put up the most impressive numbers, sadly. Only 300 receiving yards, over 14 long. His receiving per game is not that good as I intended. I mean, it's a 2.9 average. If he was still in Atlanta, he could have gotten more. But I know he wanted to contend and not be with a loser franchise like Atlanta, especially choke artists. So I can understand. Now to bring us back to the Pittsburgh and Baltimore game. This time it was a short grab over for their white tight end. And it's going to be a first down for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh clinched playoff berth with a win if Indianapolis and LA and Las Vegas lose or get a tie. So a lot has to go wrong. Bootleg for Roethlisberger, and he'll launch in a shitty double coverage and throw a goddamn interception. Better show Dexter's Lab or Powerpuff Girls. Better show. Ooh. I don't know why. I have to be biased and say Dexter's Lab. I don't know why. I just remember more episodes. Don't get me wrong. I remember some episodes, like a lot of episodes from Powerpuff Girls, but like I think I just had more fun. Like, especially when I was watching Toonami at that time, it was just a lot more replay value. So I have to go with Dexter's Lab on that one. So this is our scores. Still scoreless is the Texans and Titans game and the Bengals and Browns game. 3-0 Chicago leads. 3-0 Washington leads. 0-7 Jacksonville shockingly leads against Indianapolis. Packers obviously lead a touchdown ahead of the Lions. And of course, 3-0 lead over Ben Roethlisberger interception, but the Steelers still lead. And now they're bringing us back to the Titans game. If any of you guys got to see season 4 of Cobra Kai, I saw an ending clip of it, and it's like, what? And all this still after after Tori just won the tournament in season 4, but it got fixed. I'm sorry if I'm giving over spoilers. When do you think Cartoon Network started going downhill? I don't know. I was still watching a bit during the 2010s. I want to say 2015. As soon as Adventure Time ended or something, because we knew that we were losing a lot more. I was sticking more to just reliant on reruns while because Teen Titans Go was successful. And it's like, We Bare Bears isn't. We're not going to give We Bare Bears more episodes, or we're not going to display unless it's a one-time marathon for Amazing World of Gumball. And that's about it. I felt like middle of 2010s Cartoon Network fell off. Now, we understand there was downhill parts for Cartoon Network, back in 08 to 09, or I think it's sort of 2007 to 2009. We started getting the live action shit. And if you still remember Total Drama Island, fucking a missed field goal off Tennessee. Nice work, Bullock. Get your goddamn head on that wall. Okay, I'm joking. Destroy, Build, Destroy. Dude, what would happen if I fucked your mom? I don't know, a lot of bullshit that they thought they could muster up to try to be like an MTV clone, but also be there for children. And I just thought it was so corny because I just wanted to watch Chowder and whatever new episodes were out. I don't really care. I mean, yeah, I watched MTV2 when I was a kid, but that doesn't mean I want that on my cartoons. I don't want to, even though I thought that Destroy, Build, Destroy was pretty okay, I don't mind the concept at all that you get to see stuff explode and you get to rebuild it and make your own fun invention. That should not be a bad concept, but I feel like that shouldn't be on a cartoon-based channel. You could have put that in any other TV show, and that could have been a memorable TV show. I'm not going to lie. I felt like Destroy, Build, Destroy could have stayed. Dude, What Would Happen feels like a 2-bit YouTube channel back in the 2010s. And what the hell kind of grab was that by T.Y. Hilton? Oh my God. That was impressive. That was over in between 3 defenders up in the backfield, and Hilton still caught it. Are you kidding me? Yo, come on. How can you not hate this guy? He has three starting quarterbacks in his career, and he can still play all pro level. Oh, come on, bro. And shut up in second half of the season. I don't know if he's gonna be a Pro Bowler still. Double trick play over. Wait, what in the hell? Down the sidelines for Detroit. Touchdown, Lions. That was off Khalif Roman over from like Danny Amendola. Is that guy wearing a combination of a Lions and Packers jersey? Kudos to the creativity, but it's a bit odd. But that's going to be a Khalif Roman touchdown to push it to a tied football game. Detroit, they suck, but at least they're trying to make their games entertaining. So I got to give them that. Well, Mari, still over on the chat. Like, what do you think was like the weakest point for Cartoon Network currently? And we have a Jarvis Landry touchdown for Cleveland to finally put some numbers on the board from this game from Case Keenum. Ow. Sorry, people. My arm's coming from the gym, and it hurts. I would say mid-2010s after a regular show ended. Oh, so you agree. So it's the same answer I gave you. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, bro. I'm trying to, like, find good shows other than, I guess, We Bear Bears and, I guess, Amazing World of Gumball. Or, like, Over the Garden Wall, if anybody remember that. Shit, there's not much. There wasn't that much intuitivity. Like, they weren't trying to be more episodic with their shows like Generator Rex or Ben 10, even though you'll usually get that Ben 10 reboot every like 3 to 5 years. So, there's not much, or they'll just start turning beloved cartoon characters into babies like they fucking did back in the 90s. What, Baby Toons, or what else? We turned into babies. Oh, Scooby-Doo. That Scooby-Doo bullshit show where everybody was like a child. And they probably still have Rule 34 for it because I hate the internet. All right, and there is end of quarter for the Titans and Texans game, where it shockingly is scoreless. They should be up by 2 touchdowns by now. When do you think Nick started their downhill? Oh, I don't know. I think Nick started a bit earlier. I mean, if you like take out their sitcoms, I don't know. I would say 2009 or 2013. I don't know, something or something or 2014. I don't know when the fuck Breadwinners came out, or I'm trying to also remember what I watch over on Nicktoons, and watching Nicktoons made me want to kill myself. I'm sorry. I don't watch much Cartoon Network. If I was a child, did you watch Nickelodeon though, Fat Nick? I know family members that don't even feel like cartoons were that realistic, even though they're cartoons. Like, I'm sorry, Uncle, that and you're not supposed to learn 1, 2, 3s with SpongeBob hitting Patrick with a fucking snow mallet. Like, the show's obviously there to entertain. Now, I understand if you want to limit your cartoons for your kids. Like, okay, sometimes it's good to give them that good of a reality check. Like, show them a documentary, show them some History Channel, show them the news once in a while. But if you're just restricting any lines of entertainment, you're lacking a bit of creativity for your kid. Your kid's not going to know how to enjoy or get a sense of humor off the type of content they watch. And I can justly blame that on the way that parents are raising the kids, not by the fucking cartoons they're watching. I feel like that's a stupid excuse for why it's like you shouldn't be telling them to be jumping off a table or trying to hit their sibling with something. It's like because that's dangerous and something. Oh, so you didn't watch Nick? I was a Disney Channel and Cartoon Network kid, more than Nick, but I do still like their show. Me too. Like I liked Rocco's Modern Life. Of course, I love me some SpongeBob. Danny Phantom. I thought it was just a cooler version of a Fairly Odd Parents because I know it was by the same creator, and plus it was pretty obvious. A fake punt, and it's incomplete anyway because Baltimore is a fucking mistake like my children. You know what? It's perfectly fine. Everybody makes mistakes in the NFL. We just don't talk about them, like Ben Roethlisberger's rap sheet. You know what? He's about to retire, so I'm not gonna roast him. But Jacksonville is shockingly the more dominant team coming out of this first half, and that's shocking to say. Nick got downhill, in my opinion, in the early 2010s. I would say the same thing. Just by, I guess, the content they were going by. They were trying to do the same thing as Cartoon Network. I think a lot of shows were trying to like peak up over the ratings and like trying to like let the cartoons play a minor role and just let our reruns just do our live actions. Like Victorious, I thought was fucking ass. I don't know who liked Victorious. The protagonist was shit. The only person that people remember is Kat because that's Ariana Grande now. She's a multi-platinum artist, most mainstream person there. When do you think Disney Channel went downhill? Good Luck Charlie. And that's around like late 2010s. I felt like Disney Channel went downhill. I'm sorry. Just I can't remember shows from the late 2010s. Like unless you like Fish Hook. And shit, I don't know what was on the lineup. You know, I can Google this right now. And if you guys remember, just tell me over in the chat. Because shit, dude, like other than the early 2010s, Disney Channel didn't have much. Let's see 2010s. Fish Hook, Shake It Up, Take Two with Phineas and Ferb, Ant Farm. Oh my god, Ant Farm. Didn't the lead actress for that show like she became a failed singer, right? Jesse, Good Luck Charlie. So random. Oh fuck, that show. That show sucked ass. Prank Stars, Austin and Ally. I know a classmate from my school that's a simp of that guy. Sunny with a Chance. Oh, wasn't that a skit show? That was a skit show, Sunny and the Chance, and it only lasted for like 2 years with shitty skits. Of course, we know Gravity Falls. Oh, remember this one? Dog with a Blog. Dog with a fucking blog. It was literally a pseudo, like, he was doing inner monologue the majority of the time, but he had his own fucking blog, and his family had some hijinks and problems, but he was there, like, fucking awful. Like, goddamn awful. Every time my little cousins watch it, and I was like, are you sure we couldn't just watch SpongeBob reruns? I wouldn't even care if we watched the later seasons of SpongeBob if I got to see this bullshit every week. Liv and Mandy, Wander Over Yon. Okay, that's a good one. Never mind. Doc McStuffins. You know, I'd really want to say that sounds like a porn star name, but I think most of you guys already would know that joke. Sophia the First. I remember my little cousin loved that show. Win, Loss, or Draw. Girls Meet World. Oh, Casey Undercover. Isn't that a kid's show? Like a baby show? Jonathan Grenard is out with a foot injury. Oh my god. Tangled had a series. I forgot about that. Elena of Avalator. Jesus Christ, guys. Big Hero 6 had a show. Of course, we know DuckTales, Big City Greens, Sydney to the Max, the Owl House that's still running. Jesus Christ, guys. This is going to be tough. The Saturdays? No, it's supposed to be the Saturdays. Whatever KIF is supposed to come out next year. And Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil's Dinosaur. Someone explain to me what that is or what that means. Please. 2000s was prime cartoon. I think 2000s was prime for everything. Like enjoying sports media when it wasn't that toxic. Prime. TV was just good everywhere back in the 2000s. Kids were actually able to go outside in the 2000s for the strangers to take them. You know how tough it is now for pedophiles that they have to go online now? You used to be just there. And goddamn, what was that? False start. I hate Mighty B. You didn't like Mighty B? Fat Nick, what is this about? It was the worst cringe show I ever saw. I'm just gonna put that as saw. And I always got mad if I was a child. Mighty B was a cringy Nick show. Oh, you have never watched Fanboy and Chum Chum. I saw fucking Fanboy eat a spoon of mayonnaise. The whole thing is they're like retarded superhero kids. And every character design is ugly, unlikable, and stupid, unfunny. Everything was really unfunny, even with the slapstick, shitty design humor. I hated Fanboy and fucking Chum Chum. That show deserves to die. I hope no child will ever think, especially my age now, that probably remember that show existing. Nobody wants to remember that show. I swear to God. Remember live TV or Cartoon Network? It was trash. I can look it up right now. Probably bring up some shows that you guys probably remember. It's the loud house. It's the loud house. Don't touch my kids. Stop putting them Rule 34. You know what we're gonna do, Nick? We're not gonna do Cartoon Network. I think everybody and their mom can name Cartoon Network shows from the 2010s. Back in the Barnyard, Big Time Rush, Sam and Cat. Oh, fuck me. That show was terrible. Adventures of Kid Danger. Oh, my God. All In with Cam Newton. I forgot that was when Cam Newton was actually mainstream. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Every Bitch Way. Dora with her friends in the big city. Oh, dude. I watched it for only 2 minutes and it was terrible. Wow, Fat Nick. You know what? I think some fans are going to disagree with you. I mean, people primarily remember the show for the theme song. I think that's why. I remember some episodes. I thought the animation was pretty fun. Oh my dear Lord! Oh my God, his back should be broken. Freeman took a big ass hit. So there's a ranking list for the best Nickelodeon shows from the 2010s. So we had iCarly at number 1, Fairly Odd Parents at number 2. That should have been 2000s. I understand it kept running over I know it kept continuing, but I thought Fairly Odd Parents fell off 05, 06. Victorious was ass. The Wonder Pets, What's gonna work? End it. Big Time Rush. I remember watching a bit of it. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob is only at number 6? Sam and Cat, remember? Tell me any person that remembers Sam. I remember Penguins of Madagascar, then I remember Sam and Cat. You fucking kidding me? The Backyardigans, Back at the Barnyard, the Thundermans. Oh shit, isn't that still going? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is ranked lower than the Thunder. Wow. Wow, Wubsy. Okay, Kung Fu Panda Legends of Awesomeness. If you want to be racist and funny at the same time. Henry Danger. That show was fucking awful. I can never understand how you can watch that. Especially when the kids are trying too bad to like be teenagers, even though like they're probably like preteens. And they're still not funny. The Loud House. Nikki, Ricky, and Dawn. Jesus Christ. How long did that show last? The Haunted Halfaways. Why would anybody remember this show? Monsters vs. Alien is a more memorable show. Tough Puppy. Oh, fuck. I remember Tough Puppy. I think because of the cat character and because most of you human beings are perverts. So fucking disgusting. Tough Puppy is ahead of goddamn Monsters vs. It's below Monsters vs. Aliens. School of Rock is below the Thundermans. Are you kidding me? Sanjay and Craig, it should be ranked at 50. Game Shakers? Are you telling me Legend of Korra is ranked lower than Game Shakers? I'd rather watch Legend of Korra. Bella and the Bulldogs. Like, how long that show lasted? A season? Every bitch way. Nobody liked that show. Fanboy and Chuck Chuck. Is that a gumball with an eye on it? And Rabbit Invasion. That's it. That's the whole fucking list. That's the whole ranking list. Ramboy and Chum Chum shouldn't even be in that list. And it should be called like what was that football show with the bitch on it with the teenage girl on it where she was supposed to play football? And I hated the commercial too. It was like, I'm a girl, I can still play football. Shut the fuck up, bitch. No, the list continues actually. It should be called Bella and the Trojans because your life should have ended in one. Winx Club was still going. Fred show. Oh, and Lions just scored a touchdown to get a lead over Pittsburgh. The Fred show. I watched a bit of the Fred show, and the show failed completely. And it also had 3 movies, and the only reason I watched all 3 of them because they had John Cena on it. Favorite Cartoon Network shows of all time, I would say Adventure Time. Regular show I kind of relate to now because I'm in college, probably gonna get out soon. And just go more memorable centerpieces with the regular show. Codename Kid Next Door, Samurai Jack, Chowder, and Johnny Bravo. That's it. If it was Nick, it would be SpongeBob, Adventure, Avatar, Rocko's Modern Life, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2012 one. The list continues, dog. I don't know how. House of Anubis. Why? Alvin and the Chipmunks. Power Rangers Mega Fag, Power Rangers Dino Fag, Power Rangers Samurai. I'd actually rather watch Samurai than the two other shows. Dino Charge wasn't that bad, but Mega Force sucked. Super Mega Force super sucked. Ninja Steel's even ranked lower. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Double Dare, when they returned that show back in when they rebooted the original 90s legendary show for Nickelodeon, and nobody cared. And Planet Sheen is the lowest ranked cartoon Nickelodeon show from the 2010s. Now, I'll do everybody a favor, and I won't play the Planet Sheen theme song. I'm gonna wait. Do you guys want me to play the Planet Sheen theme song? Teen Titans from I went over the Nickelodeon list. Yeah. Do not watch the HBO version of the Titans. Fucking terrible. They made Starfire into a black hooker. They made Beast Boy has always been a twink. He's just an Asian twink that looks like he dated a Hot Topic chick. Cyborg's barely in the show. They make Robin too try hard to have that much of a drastic story when it's just showing that he's just an ungrateful little shit because his parents died and a billionaire adopted him literally to care for him. And what he does over the backstory, but take a shit. What's going on, Steve Callan? What's going on? How was Hard to Kill? Or if you watch Rampage. Going over a bit of the NFL right now, but I understand people are now talking about cartoons. This kind of saves it because I don't have to talk about wrestling. I understand you're in Canada, Steve, so you probably have no cartoon. I'm joking. That's messed up. All right, play action for Trevor Lawrence. Has enough time to launch, and it's incomplete. I think that was DJ Chark with a catch. No, that was Jones. I watched AEW last night. Oh, they aired last night. Yeah, it was the belt for belt thing. I heard Sammy won the belt for the second time. My favorite cartoon from Cartoon Network, what I remember, was Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dexter's Lab. That's it. No Courage the Cowardly Dog. Shock nobody put them in their list. I'm not going to try to force you to add them in, but, you know. Courage the Cowardly Dog is mad goated. I mean, people talk about it. Mainly people talk about it because of their stupid domestic abuse, lesbian bunny cat storyline that they had in, I think that was season 2. I mean, it got me a bit scared when I was a kid. I feel bad for the kids with cable nowadays. I'm glad I grew up watching from the late 2000s. I'm glad I watched during the early 2000s, dude. I'm blessed. I still have a disc set of Dragon Ball Z, several disc sets. Or I can just go watch the shows on the internet like a poor person without ad blockers. Cowardly Dog, it's Courage Cowardly Dog, was great. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Had a lot of, especially Return the Slab. Return the Slab. Imagine he's just saying that and he's grabbing a gun. That'll be goddamn hilarious. I feel like some person will meme that like a fucking idiot because he can't think of his own humor. Return the slab. I said return the slab. Return it. It's cool. No one's perfect. You're fine just the way you are. I'm sorry. That was a terrible Courage the Cowardly Dog reference, Steve. Now Baltimore back in the possession. 2nd and 10. Huntley off over Pistol. Best quarterback is Trevor Lawrence right now with the most passing yards. Antonio Gibson, David Montgomery with 52 yards. A.J. Dillon over 24. Nick Chubb is only with like 23. And Khalif Raymond off over a huge trick play with 80 yards and a receiving TD next to Marvin Jones of the Jaguars. Usually they don't see the shitty teams of the best players get the best stats. My favorite Cartoon Network shows was Johnny Test. Johnny Test? Powerpuff Girl, like before Flash animation, Johnny Test? OG Teen Titans, regular show, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, and Johnny Bravo. Well, Foster Home for Imaginary Friends was technically where Dolph Ziggler was born at. Anybody watched Quads? Quads? That's a cartoon? It feels like this is the same people that made Home Movie. Is that... I'm sorry, Steve, we're not Canadian. I can't understand. Huntley, and he gets ball sacked. 4th and 8. Crash Cowley Dog cross home for imaginary friends. Don't go for another trick punt play again, you fucking idiots. And what the hell are they doing off a 3rd and 9? What was that? They go for a full house QB draw off a 3rd and 9. Were they that scared to fucking pass? This gotta be a loopy day, bro. First of all, the Lions are leading by a touchdown against the Packers, and the Jaguars are actually holding the Colts right now that are in a must-win situation here. And there's Carson Wentz rolling out again off a 2nd and 18. And then as season 5 movie and the movie was trash. Okay, I'm not gonna. The season 5 was a bit weak. I don't remember much episodes for it. I guess because they were trying to update with the times and trying to be more in depth. It failed drastically. And Devontae Adams. Oh, no way. Alan Lazard, did he catch it? He caught it? Touchdown Packers. Powerpuff Girls. I wish Black Dynamite came back, bro, but I understand they're probably gonna fuck it up anyway, because there's only so much you can do with 70s stuff and make sure you're not ripping off everything. I guess that's just me. I feel like you guys are sleeping on Adult Swim shows because y'all never thought of not listening to your parents before and actually staying up late so you can watch Family Guy, Robot Chicken, Squidbillies, Metalocalypse, Boondocks, Pig Feet, Pig Liver. I'm done. Favorite Cartoon Network era, mine was either Powerhouse or Cartoon Network City. Oh, dude, I want to say I want to say Powerhouse. City's bandwagoning. What is your favorite event from Cartoon Network? You like the Christmas? You like the summer block for Cartoon Network or the Halloween block for Cartoon Network? Because characters development was bad, and the school season was dumb, and Dexter was good to season 1 to season 3. Yeah. Favorite adult cartoon, mine was South Park, OG Family Guy. Mine was Futurama and South Park. Because I like good humor. Give me a second. Let me look up. Let me fresh up on you guys' education. Okay. If you guys remember Aqua Team, Hunger Force, Robot Chicken, Super Jail, The Shivering Truth, Frisky Dingo, Metalocalypse, Boondocks, Venture Brothers, Eric Andre Show, and okay, everybody knows Rick and Morty. That show's still airing. They'll cancel every OG show, but Rick and Morty still stays because it's mainstream. I liked the Christmas block. I like the summer block a bit more. I guess because even though I can go outside, it gave me a reason to stay home. Beavis and Butthead was really underrated. Everybody loves Beavis and Butthead. I think what makes it good, it's not completely praise. And here comes a lob from Roethlisberger. Nearly throw. God damn, he's just throwing these interceptions now for fun. He's just throwing the picks for fun now. There was nobody up midfield that you could have passed to. And it looked so stupid. 1 interception, 6 of 13, playing like shit. Mark Sanchez. No, that ain't Mark Sanchez. But he got rocked at that punt. Celebrity Deathmatch was good. Oh, yeah, I agree. Oh, remember, I forgot, Black Jesus. Uzumaki is supposed to be coming out this year. And whatever Smiling Friends is and Royal Cracker. And I forgot they have their own website. I think Tsunami have their own website. That's called Aftermath. It got shut down? No, it's still here. Dude, they're airing freaking Superman. They are airing Superman reruns from the animated series. I forgot Toonami also aired Justice League, even though I thought it was only like Japanese anime shit that they aired. Archer was really good. I like Archer. I think I only watched. I didn't watch it as much because like I thought like everything like females watched were dumb. But this was for my older cousin, and sometimes she watches good shit. I just always mess around with her too much to notice. I like South Park and the Beavers and Butthead. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm just shocked there's no autocorrect. Shocked. Mark Andrews with 103 yards. Oh my gosh. Huntley, he's going to try to scramble and falls on his ass. You know, because he's not an athlete, never been gifted anything in life, always had to earn it, and, you know, drop the ball. And the wife never loved him like that. Falls up in his ass and literally gets taken down by his teammates' butt cheeks. I feel no sympathy to this right now. I don't. Da, 2000s commercial was so good. It was. Even though people kind of probably tell me a bunch of drug commercials, terrorist commercials, Campbell soup commercials, supermarket commercials. What other commercials we had from the 2000s? Well, hold up. Snack that smiles. The snack. Oh fuck. The snack that smiles back. That's sexual harassment. Oh no. All those crappy Burger King commercials. I remember. Jack Daniel commercials. Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them up. Eat them up. Oh god. That was an awful joke from before, but Jesus Christ, what other jokes were there? Get connected for free. Or that stupid what was that commercial showing all the love songs? I forgot. What was showing all those love songs from before? Handoff, play action, and he god damn, and it's fumbled on the field. Recovered by Cleveland. They're up by 4. They're up by 14. Dreams around my eyes. Just 2 DVDs. Just forget that you're over 40. Oh, Capri Sun commercials. I forgot about those. And they were just rip-off Airhead commercials. Fathead commercials. I remember when they actually had commercials that for the sports athletes that, oh, right, we have trading cards. Let's sell them. Education. Connection. Connected for free. Malcolm in the Middle, one of my favorite characters were. All right. I meant my favorite character. That's cool. Why Reese? Bootleg. Throws it. It's incomplete. There's a flag. I'm sure that guy who did the little hype up for the Krabby Patty secret formula was good at cunnilingus. The way his tongue was going for that whole thing. And it's going to be a touchdown for A.J. Brown. Titan score. Sad to see that Julio Jones doesn't feel like a second best option most of the time. Excuse me. And that felt like such an easy touchdown. You just have to run like 10 yards and no one touched you. All right, back, people. I'm gonna try to get a drink of water or something. Apologies for the wait. I can get dehydrated. Futurama, American Dad. What did you like better? Futurama. I think they had more consistency. And even if their episodes fall flat, I can at least hear 1 to 2 jokes that are funny. The only thing American Dad had going for it was just a different cast, even though I only liked the principal, and they weren't using cutaway jokes. Even though Seth MacFarlane's comedy fell flat around the 2010s, when they couldn't just use like pop culture references in every joke and try to feel like he knows what he's talking about. And we got an overthrown pass. Just give it to the black guy. You're a quarterback. I mean, sure, I didn't play a quarterback position, but I know how football works. You toss it to the black guy, he catches it, and he wins you the game. It's American sports. It ain't soccer. The only way that's not working is baseball or hockey, or technically cricket. I almost feel like I was eating a ripe banana. And there seems to be laundry on the field. Packers down by 4 against Detroit. Back to the Baltimore game where they're actually making progress. Read option from Tyler Huntley under the 10 at the 6. And Sutton stops him. Chicago leads by 2 TDs already. Kirk Cousins over shotgun. Yeah, I watched that for family. I don't think I watched the recent season. I think they put up good topics and quite like pretty good for that decade. Bill Burr did a good job. Sadly, I don't think a lot more people watch it. Shotgun Jacksonville. Quick snap. It's going to be incomplete. Off 1st and goal. Shotgun for Cousins. Incomplete. Shotgun for Trevor Lawrence this time over the red zone. Pump it. Run the fucking ball. Okay, it's caught. Never mind this drop. Run the ball. You had time in the pocket. Bro, don't be trying to find that much time when you're over in the middle of it and you could have just ran it home for a TD. What are you trying to accomplish? You're not legendary Bengals Jaguars quarterback Blake Bortles. He's not even playing in the league because he's too good. He only played 4 seasons. And now I gotta start answering questions about this crap. Unnecessary roughness. Your mom. On my dick. Come and get your love. God, he took his helmet off. Come and get your love. Come and get your love. Cartoon Network and Nick and Disney Channel all had goated shows at the same time during the 2000s. You could switch back and forth. What's poppin', Cineville? Yeah, dude. I feel like any channel you went to back in the day, it's I'm going to be entertained either way. If somebody wanted to come up and watch Disney Channel, I could watch it without complaining. Cartoon Network, I could have if it's a whole weekend, especially if you have cousins or something or friends, and it's let's watch a Cartoon Network. Who's gonna complain there? Supposed to be chatting about football, Sin. Sorry about your Jets, but no, you're a Patriots fan. So fucking Patriots. TJ Watt, 22.2. He's got matching stats as Michael Strahan. That is something to be proud of. Oh my gosh. That is highly impressive for somebody like TJ Watt. Oh my gosh. Shotgun. Tyler Huntley. And I'll give it incomplete. Nice. I was in my late teens in the 2000s. I could even watch Disney back then, and I couldn't complain. Nobody could complain. Now it just feels dude, are they just gonna keep showing me Teen Titans Go and the Baby Beat Bear Bears? Bro, show me a different show. And I don't think I feel especially for the young kids, to think, well, the kids are not going to watch that much, even if it is. We got to keep the children happy. The ratings, and you can't really blame the company for sticking what works if it keeps giving them the same amount of money. It's like a fountain for them. They need that fountain to keep going. We can look at the current block on Cartoon Network, and we can see that there's a problem. Jellystone, whatever Little Ellen is. There's actually a show called Little Ellen. Aquaman, the King of Atlantis. Elliott, Summer Camp Island. Okay, I know what that one is. Little Ellen. Is this about Ellen as a fucking child? Who asked for this? Who asked? I'm being really honest now. Who asked? Ben 10, Elliot from Earth, the Fuggies, whatever Tig and Seek is, Jellystone Park. Oh god, Looney Tune cartoons, Scooby Who, and Guess Who. Dude, I don't know why these shitty shows are here. What the hell is Jellystone? Why would someone watch that? I don't know. For me, Teen Titans are corny and cringe. The title of the show, because the show is not that bad if you get to watch it. Here comes Justin Tucker. No relation. Here for a field goal of his own to tie the football game up, and it's going to be good. And there it is. Over a short route, over for the receiver. Good for Higgins. That was off Quan J. Johnson. Case Keenum. He's like 12 completions in a row. He's been playing absolutely lights out. Baker Mayfield couldn't even make it over 5 completions without throwing an incomplete pass. And here comes Case Keenum. Could he make it 13? Incomplete. Disney Channel was goated back then. And Kim Possible, Sweet Life. So that's a Raven. Kick Patowski. So good. So many good shows. Well, anybody knows what's on the channel block right now. Just try to type in a few of the channel of the names of the show. I'm just curious about the depression that we're in right now. The Great Depression of cartoons. $21-0. Titans are pimp slapping the Texans. And goddamn, yeah, I think Disney Channel has the weakest amount of shows. Let me see. I know they have Disney Plus, and they can just use their legal rights to get better shows. But come on, they have a flagship channel that gets them a lot of viewership. Like they should really capitalize on that. All right. Whatever hotel. Oh my God, Hotel Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania. Jesse, Wizards of Waverly Place, Ghost and Molly. First of all, they're airing Jesse again. Sydney to the Max, Raven's Home, Yeah, Raven's back and light skin and shit. Made up Gabby Durain and the Unstoppables. I mean the Unsittables. Driving me crazy in more Hotel Transylvania. And Go Away Unicorn. Now I understand why they're doing this because Hotel Transylvania is coming. The third movie's coming out soon. But come on, like fucking awful. Nobody watches these shows. I know it because and I associate with a lot of my little cousins in my family. Most of them tell me about the shows they watch. They don't tell me shit about what they watch on Disney Channel because most of them got YouTube. So what's a YouTube? I think one of them started watching Cobra Kai. I wish WWE sold their new their network. I think you're trying to say network to HBO, and Max Imaginal, WWE, Liberty, Fresh Prince, Friends, Cartoon Network, etc. I guess that depends on the money. I don't feel like they'll put legal rights like that. And WWE, I think they're still trying to invest it for their own property. I wouldn't be like how they were trying to predict, oh, William Regal's getting released. That means WWE has no. Like, they fired a guy that was the fake GM of a developmental brand. Regal was responsible for NXT UK. I don't give a shit that he's fired, dog. Like I don't like Regal. He could have been built up for more. I get it. You guys like William Regal. That doesn't mean like he was an end all or be all. He wasn't the greatest thing since sliced bread. Like you guys need to shut the fuck up. Stop overhyping dudes that you guys didn't even care about that much to talk about anyway until like 10 years later. Like shut up. I'm sick and tired of this. I don't hate William Regal. I don't mind William Regal. I just feel like he wasn't that important to any sort semblance of NXT, especially booking it and making it look like a pseudo minor league instead of a developmental. So I don't care about William Regal. Back to the shitty Giants of Washington game. And there's a barely enough of a gain here for DeAndre Booker. And the Washington football team still leads by 6. Shotgun here. Here comes a handoff. People, my arms hurt. I understand I had work and I had to work out at the same time. I need to let my shit rest for a day, then I'm probably gonna go back to the gym like tomorrow before Raw. That's gonna suck too, because my body won't be moving while Raw's airing. And there's no Monday Night Football. Damn, and there's a guy that stuck a Pepsi right to the face, right to the brown bag that he has. So he's embarrassed and dehydrated at the same time. That has to suck. I don't think I'm doing the 4 o'clock games. Don't want to overstay my welcome over in these streams because I know how stingy as hell StreamYard is with some streaming time I have. And here's another missed catch over by Langston Galloway, and that's going to be incomplete for the Giants. People still use cable. I have streaming services like Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, HBO Max, watch old classics. Certain people do, of course. I usually rely on cable because I don't want to, like, I guess that's the only way, like, my older family members watch the news, even though they have their phones in front of them. But, yeah, certain people still use cable, bro. I bet there's going to be a time where it's going to be a lot more people just on their tablets, phones, and computers than they are on cable TV, other than, I guess, using it as like, oh, now it's just a theater room other than the living room with the TV. Now, the only way you're going to be using that for is streaming services and gaming. That I have nothing against. I mean, television is now over a dead medium, and it's not that big to see much of a big TV show anymore on a cable network. So that's just my opinion on it. What was that? What was that? Sorry, people. I don't know where that. I don't know if that was a note. I don't know if that was a notification. That was highly odd. I need to check my email or something. Heard some weird notifying noise. Well, back into the Jaguars and Colts game. Colts are still under double digits, and we're just after halftime. And a bunch of set kicks it again over for a toss play to Jonathan Taylor. It's going to be good for not a first down. Is Jonathan. Oh, for a moment, you deserve this award, but it deserves to be on Beyonce Taylor. I feel like Nick's prime was 90s. They had the Rugrats and Kenan and Kel, etc. Yeah, I would say that, but I felt like that was a peak of Nickelodeon. I mean, that was the peak, technically. Like mid 2000s was peak Nickelodeon. Let's be honest. Tell me you like Breadwinners, Sanjay and Craig, Fanboy and Chum Chum, Backyard again. No, not Backyard again. Back in the Barnyard. Guys, come on. Like, now I know you're lying to yourself. It's like, for a moment there, I thought I had a donation or something. Like, somebody really gave me 50 cents in this bitch. And I would take it. Because YouTube wouldn't be paying me for anything for these videos, man. Under center, play action. Wentz trying to roll over again, gets sacked, and it's fumbled by Jacksonville. What is this? Cincinnati's just playing some weak football, people. I'm shocked. I usually don't see this stuff in Indianapolis so much. Well, it's recovered by the Jaguars. Here comes Kirk Cousins, down by, oh my God, down by 11, touchdown. Guess who it is? Guess who it is? I want you guys to guess. It's Amir Smith Marset. I don't know who this guy is, but he scored a great touchdown. Does it matter? Absolutely, they still have a chance. Flag on play. Ball was already thrown out the field. It's not a forced fumble. White power. I remember some chick got upset because I was like, "Oh, I chose chicken tenders." It's like, "Oh, really, bitch? We just came from the gym. The fuck am I gonna do eating Indian food and wanting to take a shit when I want to go back home?" Then ask what you ate. Chill out. I have Paramount Plus and old Nick HBO Max, old Cartoon Network, Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix. That's for family. BoJack Horseman, of course. BoJack Horseman, man. And the goated shows out of Netflix. Oh shit. Oh shit. Back in the 90s, I was a part of a very famous TV show. I forgot the lyrics. Seems to be a loose ball over for Green Bay, covered by Detroit. Oh, it's not dropped. It got stripped. Detroit's ball. Cincinnati will kick off back to Baltimore. I think this is starting their second half. I think we'll be doing playoff football soon enough. I think we'll be more in depth with that. Wrapping over. It looks like he was put down before the football. I think they're gonna count that. Yeah, it's still gonna be a forced fumble for Jackson. And Lawrence will hit it short, incomplete. And with enough time to throw, it's complete. Down the sideline. Detroit. Oh my God. Are they actually upsetting the Packers? That'll be a Brock White touchdown. Are you watching Klay Thompson's return tonight? Ooh, yeah, of course. I don't know if I'm going to stream it, but I am going to watch it. It's going to be exciting. Klay Thompson hasn't played in, 2 seasons? Been hurt for a majority of it, and has been hyped up over his return. And the Warriors are already in good position for playoff hope, so it's going to be pretty crazy to see how Klay Thompson will improve the team or not even play a factor. So, yeah, there's a lot to always think about coming into this game. Coming into what game? Who are they playing against? For Klay Thompson's return. I don't know if they wanted to be a competitive opponent like Chicago or Clippers or the Nets, possibly the Grizzlies, possibly the Hornets. Tannehill with enough time. They already lead by 3 touchdowns. Oh, AJ Green. Oh, no, that was Julio Jones up deep, and it's incomplete, sadly. a bit too far, but it doesn't even matter. Tennessee's in a comfortable position. Thank God I'll be getting off at midnight tonight. Still wanting to do like a Elite SmackDown review, but I don't know when I'm going to get to do that. And here comes Tannehill. He'll get sacked. I meant to round you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read your last comment. When was the last time people around you cared about wrestling? 2010. I mean, I have a few people, like very little people from my college that talk about wrestling, especially in the like watch it, like except for like one person, like two people I know. That's technically it. I mean, I have a few family members that used to watch like wrestling a lot. Like we used to watch like Friday Night SmackDown every time like we come over. Just us and a few of our cousins. We watch SmackDown. That used to be like the height of what we did, and that's it. And sadly, that's the last time we paid attention. We actually the people around me cared about wrestling. Sorry, I didn't read that comment from before. I thought you were still talking about Clay Thompson. Would you say the PG? Would you? I would say the PG era. Every kid wanted to watch John Cena. Yeah. Nobody really cared about anybody else. Nobody cared about Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, CM Punk. I guess a bit of Chris Jericho. People liked Ryback. I think Vince knew what the fans really wanted, and they wanted back on character based wrestling. They didn't like the work rate jobbers. It didn't. They weren't. They. This is why CM Punk did not draw enough because he wasn't that much of a star. He wasn't over the top star. Just if he wrestled well, that means he deserved it more than Ryback. It makes no sense. I'd rather watch back on the PG era than the current era right now. At least they had some stars. Some stars. I mean, if you can count, like, I guess Randy Orton and John Cena, and I guess a bit of Batista, and that was it. Oh, this is fun. This was fun, guys. I'm gonna do this little stint of a stream, try to get everybody chilling, add some more content in for the week. But we made it to 143 subs. That's pretty cool. We'll make it over to 150 at the end of next week, but depending if I even You get that much content growing, you get enough people like that. But still, cool that I made it that far though. The Rock scene probably was the last time everybody in the world, besides kids, was talking about wrestling, watching wrestling because it was a dream match. People knew who John Cena was for the company, and he was had enough charisma enough to actually be like a star, while The Rock was already a star. You can build up around that. You can't build up a Roman Reigns versus The Rock because yeah, that'll be a dream match, but not a lot of people are going to be talking about that because the Roman Reigns wasn't much of a commercial success as The Rock. Like it's obvious. I hate to say it, Roman Reigns is not the most mainstream guy in the current era of WWE. Even though he does good work, he always puts himself before the company, and he's a good wrestler. But the way that it's getting booked right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they did Rock versus Reigns, and it's still not going to draw much as WrestleMania 28. It's just a fact. And I'm not saying this out of malice, trying to be like, oh, it's like, oh, now I'm saying that Roman Reigns is stale or overrated. No, it's just that's just how it is for Roman Reigns. Well, well, gonna try to cut this off. Had it, and it's been. You know what? We're gonna go an extra 9 minutes. Put this over at the 2 hour mark. This was fun. Had some fun questions. Went over a bit of wrestling. Went over a bit of cartoons. Well, here comes Andy Dalton. Have a little bit of time. He's gonna roll out. Get sacked. Andy Dalton. There's like two guys open, but too much pressure. Gonna cost him, and it's gonna be a sack. Wentz has been 5 of 10, 70 yards. He had some good plays, but Jacksonville always stops him off a 3-and-out. And he'll run the ball. John Cena is the less mainstream megastar from WWE. Yeah, in wrestling in general. Don't know if we're ever gonna get a guy like John Cena again. But hell, if you can live long enough to see it, that's all I could say. John Cena deserves to go in the Hall of Fame. Excuse me. So there's going to be a turnover on Jacksonville. 2 minutes remaining. I remember that photo involving Punk, Zack Ryder, Daniel Bryan, Air Boom. I forgot. I think it was AJ Lee that was the Divas champion at the time, and it was shit. That era was shit. They had to carry the show with Kevin Nash and Triple H with the storyline. Undertaker, they had to put The Rock and Cena hype. That was like 2011. Like late 2011 was god awful part of 2011. Here comes Roethlisberger, and they'll lob short over to Chase. Not to Chase Claypool. That's Washington again. No, that's Johnson. Never mind. Pittsburgh up at the 30. Johnson made a first down. Pittsburgh needs to capitalize off a touchdown to tie this football game against the Ravens. Keep their playoff hopes alive. I don't know what's going on by the Colts and why they're allowing the Jaguars to do this to them. And it's good for Green Bay. Shotgun, Roethlisberger. Gives it back to Johnson for near gaining for a touchdown, for a first down. Do you agree that Drew is the best babyface WWE has since Cena? I think he's a good working babyface. I don't know if he's a good babyface as Cena. It's not as popular. He does look like a star, though. That's a plus. Cena, I don't know who else is going to go to Hollywood. Usos are probably going to do battle rap. Ziggler's going to do gay porn. Orton's going to do father stuff. Ricochet, I heard he's with the NXT's ring announcer now, so it looks like that Casey Catanzaro chick is done. Because I heard he fingers himself. And it's a trick play over to Davis Mills. Will it be caught? Touchdown, Houston. Hey, Randy. Thoughts on Braun Baker? Looks like a star. Talk like Scott. Young. Has a bit of potential. Needs to work a bit on his mic skills. And what I hear, he's a bit green. That just takes a bit of a farm system, and NXT should be that for guys, especially for the come up, because you're not going to just bring an indie star and people are going to remember him. Especially when there's no second best competition for people to watch. You kind of need to build over your own farm system to get your guys over. Especially when they come out of nowhere. I think Braun's good, though. I think Braun's good. Yep. I'm gonna cut it off here, folks. Love the comments over by Fat Nick and Amari Parker, bro. We had a good time. This has been a long ass stream, but I'm gonna cut it over here, folks. I need some rest for work. And you guys have a good Sunday. Thanks for everybody pulling up, and that's it for me.